Alright, we're gonna start out here with a Bear Creek Arsenal stainless steel 6.5 Grindel barrel. This is, I think it's 22 inches. It's either 22 or 24. We're looking at the rifling lands right now. This rifle's fairly accurate. It's a sweet shooting rifle. See, the lands are not cut overly deep. I was surprised. There are quite a few of them. Got a little bit of lube in there. None of these rifles were clean before this video. The next two are probably dirtier than this one. This one's was clean before it was put away. The other two are just range guns basically, so they get cleaned every now and then. A little bit of copper falling there. Rounds out of this one, probably say about 200, 250. I can see the throat there. The rifling comes right up. I mean, that's pretty impressive. It's amazing with the bore scope, you see all the stuff you missed that you gotta clean. When you look down, that rifle looks perfect. See all the carbon right there on the shoulder. I'll have to get a better bore or chamber brush. Get that carbon off of there. And there's a little bit of machining marks in there. The bolts are closed on these, so see a little bit of brass following. See, there's a little bit of, I mean, not super perfect. All right, now we got the mirror off, so we're seeing a straight down barrel view. See, there's a gas port. I mean, it's fairly decent cut for it. I don't know if that's following on there or just some kind of lube. It looked like a lube with the mirror. I mean, I got how nice some rifling comes right up to the chamber. I mean, chamber looks fairly good. I mean, for a little bit brass buildup on the bolt head, I'll have to make sure I get cleaned off. Like I said, it's amazing with this bore scope how much dirt you see is still on there, even though the gun looks very clean. Alright, now we're going straight in. 7.62 by 39 carbon steel, Bear Creek Arsenal. You can see the lands are much bigger and fewer on this one. Also, the throat depth there is where the lands meet up to the chamber is a much longer distance. I don't know if it's something they do with that cartridge. Now we're using the mirror view. This rifle's had 250, 300 rounds since it's been cleaned. So you can see it's got a fair amount of carbon deposits. And there's a gas port, fairly nicely cut or drilled, I should say. Total rounds through this rifle is probably 5 to 600. Not very deep lands. And you can see right there, that's quite a distance between the lands in the chamber. I don't know if that's because of the 30 caliber. Quite a few tooling marks. This has shot a lot of steel case, uh, cheap bear ammo out of it. So I don't know if any of that was the cause for the scratching. I might end up polishing that. We'll see. I mean, the gun runs flawlessly. Alright, up next, this is a Ruger AR-556. Again, this one's probably had 1,000 rounds shot through it since it was last cleaned. You can already see the difference in the land depth there. I mean, it's insanely deep. I was disappointed about the gas port, though. I mean, that's not even up to the standards of a Bear Creek gas port. But this rifle's also had a couple 1,000 rounds shot through it. You can see there's actually quite a distance there compared to the 6.5 Grendel. And there's some scratching, and this one's never had steel shot through it. You have to get a chamber brush for sure. I mean, that's a lot of carbon buildup there, a lot of brass buildup on there. I think I'm gonna have to go clean that rifle today. And we're back out. We're gonna take the mirror off and go down the barrel. That looks terrible. I'm gonna have to do a video after I clean it. See now, if you look at that one, it looks like there's a screw pattern in that gas port. This again is a carbon steel Ruger AR-556. Dirty one. Needs to be cleaned. Glad my drone instructor didn't see that. Again, the lens doesn't look real deep in that view.